Hey, Jeff, do you know what type of podcast we are?
Well, we're not a history podcast.
That's correct. We're a comedy podcast. So any jokes, skits, or anything else we say is not reflective of our organizations, businesses, or any sponsors that we're associated with, even charities. So remind yourself, if you're offended, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Comic books, movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 580. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Brian.
Hey, Wonder Twin powers activate.
Shape of full cast.
Oh, you're not even trying.
Form of gorilla with a bazooka.
There you go. That now you're trying.
We've made it 580 episodes.
Yes. Yes. It's pretty scary, isn't it?
Like 320 for Blake.
I want to know.
And he was,
I want to know
the third member
who's
of the
going to be
team.
the pail of water that Gleek runs around and carries.
Brian, be a pail of water.
Okay.
Nothing. He doesn't know Super Friends.
Okay.
It's okay.
He's too young.
Yeah.
These are hot.
I'm a pail of water.
You're trying the hot ones, Pringles from last week, Blake?
This week we have some dill pickles corn puffs.
Yeah. Some Vlasic dill pickleballs.
What did come out this week in Cincinnati was the Skyline ice cream. We will have that next week.
Okay. Can you do 2 weeks? I'm not here next week.
Okay.
No, we should have it next week.
It's fine. It's fine.
It'll be sold out in 2 weeks.
Well, I'm going to get a couple. That's my goal.
I can buy it and put it in my freezer.
Yeah. Yeah, so next week I won't be here, but you guys will be here, right?
Yeah.
Well, we won't be here.
Nah.
Well, you could if you wanted to be honest. My wife won't care.
We'll be on. Oh, okay. We'll be here.
Okay. My wife would really not care.
Brian likes the, hour drive?
Yeah, it's so
but
nice.
You get time to think, relax. You sit back, you listen to the news, you listen to the music, you listen to everything. Everything's relaxing right now. So just sit back.
Well, you'll be out of town, so Jeff's going to be spending the night anyway.
I will be back on Tuesday, just late.
Oh. Well, he'll be already here on Monday night.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's true.
So what I'm hearing is we're going to start at like 10 Tuesday night.
Awesome. That my wife might have an issue with.
She can go to bed.
Oh, she would, but she's like, why are these assholes still down there?
I mean, we can
Because you can still hear straight up sometime.
we can lock the door behind ourselves.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so welcome everybody. Blake, how are you doing? How's the heat?
Good.
And you're eating the peanut butter Oreos?
Afterward.
Yeah, good call. Good call. It is a good food.
They're both good, but not mixed together.
Okay. Let's see here. Anybody got anything exciting they want to talk about?
Exciting and new.
The Love Boat?
It came back?
No.
So
Fantasy Island did. You would think the Love Boat could.
So this weekend on Sunday, instead of watching football teams I don't like, I decided I'd pick up and watch a new television show.
What'd you watch?
I mean, I think it's brand new. It's called Corner Gas.
Corner Gas?
Or it was, I think, 2002 when it was released. It's a Canadian little sitcom where they're up in the middle of nowhere, Saskatchewan, where they have a little gas station in the middle of nowhere. And
Wasn't somebody famous in that?
Not that I've noticed.
Oh, okay.
Was David Wenham in there?
No.
Oh, dang it. Corner Gas. What was it on?
It's on what, Peacock or no? It's on Amazon
Okay.
Prime.
It's created by Brent Butt.
Brent, but yeah, he plays the main character, Brent.
Oh. It's like Tony Danza.
It's
Is it like a Letterkenny thing?
Yeah, I was going to say, is it semi-autobiographical, fictionalized?
What's it about?
A gas station
On
in
the
the middle
corner?
of nowhere in Canada.
So it's like Clerks, basically at a gas station.
Or The Office.
Yeah, there you go.
But it has his. It's a family gas station. His dad used to run it, and his dad's like old and goofy. And then there's the woman who's
Gabrielle Miller.
yeah, she's opening up the coffee shop next door.
You might know Janet Wright. I feel like she's been in a few things.
Oh, let me see the picture.
Yeah. Janet Wright.
Oh, I definitely seen her before, but
Yeah.
And she plays his mom.
Okay. Is it funny?
Yeah,
Okay. It's a comedy, right?
it's comedy.
Okay.
Again, it's the Canadian kind of dry sense of humor, but it's enjoyable.
I will be happy to tell you that my wife and I, before you guys came over here, watched the 4th episode of Going Dutch. And first off, before we started, I told her that we were talking about it on the podcast, and she's like, it should really be a lot funnier than it is. And I was like, well, we can give up on it if you want. She's like, no, we'll do a couple more. And we watched the 4th episode. 4th episode was actually pretty funny. So I was like, okay, maybe there's hope. I still don't have high hopes for it. We're going to give it a couple more.
so if we gave it the 3-episode test, it's right out the window.
It's gone already. We did the 4th just because we had our youngest in the room. So we're like, okay, what can we watch that is somewhat appropriate? Dennis Leary. That seems good.
I'm an asshole.
I like the updated version of that he did with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, but I hate they bleep it. I'm like, come on, NBC. It's 12 o'clock at night. Or at least release it online as the unedited version. I'm an ass bleep. I don't like that.
Yeah, they bleep the hole, but not the ass.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what they're saying, so it doesn't.
Did you say they bleach the hole,
What?
but not the ass? What?
No, that's what you heard.
Oh, okay.
They bleach the asshole.
Who doesn't?
So I guess
I think
talking
everybody
about,
in this room.
I guess
does?
talking about anuses for Jason is the new Nazi talk. Huh?
Can't you just give me an anus?
No.
So, yes. Anyways. So,
That's great. Now, Dennis Leary's the asshole. I like the classic. I like the remake, updated. They're both funny.
yeah.
Yoink.
I like Dennis Leary a lot. Let's see. Anybody else?
Well, then we can talk about the 2 horrible football games that were on this weekend.
And we don't have to. We don't care.
I did my homework.
Oh, would you? Go ahead.
I did my homework too.
I did my homework.
What did I did too? What?
I'm the kid in the class goes, we had homework?
Well, you weren't here last week, so you didn't get the assignment.
You get an excuse.
But it was posted on our message thread board.
So one of our listeners, Nick Mayer, asked us to watch Colossal,
Colossal.
starring Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis and Anne Hathaway.
I think I must have watched the wrong movie.
I didn't get
No, I'm kidding.
I didn't get the syllabus.
You saw the
Sorry.
porn version of Colossal. No, Blake actually saw the Colossal porn version. Sorry, honey, we got to watch it for the podcast.
It starred Peter North.
I'm a cop, you know. Oh, sorry, that's a different one. Yeah, so we saw Colossal. It's on Tubi.
Yep.
What did you guys think?
It was a lot different than what I expected.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. It started out like, oh my God. I started like flipping through my phone. But then it got interesting. And then it got really interesting.
I caught on to the twist pretty early though.
Well, it wasn't too big of a twist. You
Yeah.
could tell that they were telegraphing that he's not as nice as he seems to be.
Was it a big twist?
No.
No, but it's basically,
So it wasn't colossal twist?
basically, there's a kaiju that's attacking Seoul, South Korea, and you got to see, and then you go to Anne Hathaway's character, who's in Baltimore, I think.
I don't think they say.
Oh, they were.
She was in New York, but she went home, and I don't think they ever say where home.
So somewhere on the East Coast is what it looked like, and basically she's is having she has
She's an
She's fired from her
alcoholic.
job.
She's alcoholic, lost her job, and
Yeah.
got dumped. So
Yeah.
she's going through a lot
at one time. And so she goes home and she meets her old kid, the kid she used to grow up with,
Her
Oscar.
her friend, her
Yeah.
lifetime friend.
Who owns a bar and hires her at the bar because she needs money, and then trying to be nice to her and that, but then in the whole backstory, you got this kaiju that attacks the city, it's Seoul, South Korea, every so often at 8:05 a.m.
8:05 a.m.
our time,
Well,
Eastern time.
did it once 25 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then was gone forever and then started up again.
Yes.
On the 25th anniversary.
Well,
Yeah.
it was 25 years later she came home.
Yeah.
And it happened again.
So you got to see the connection between it, and I'll be honest. I really enjoyed it. I was the same with you, Jeff. Like the first 20 minutes, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then you start watching, and you're like, damn, this is good.
It was slow to start.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it. I would watch it again. Anyone else?
I will not.
You don't like it?
No.
Okay. What didn't you like about it?
I thought it was boring.
Okay.
It was boring to me, but also, like, exactly, there was nothing, neither Anne Hathaway or Jason Sudeikis did anything that I felt like they were just themselves.
Okay.
Like, I mean, he played...
I hope to God that's not how Jason Sudeikis really is.
But, like, he has that demeanor, like, you know what I mean? Like, the short, like, sarcastic, like, that's just his style.
But then he went into Led Tasso.
He did.
What's he doing?
So, I don't know.
And it wasn't Anne Hathaway from, let's say, Love and Other Drugs.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen that version.
Wasn't Anne Hathaway from the Princess Diaries either.
No.
I don't know. I just didn't catch my attention, and I didn't think it was that good.
We could have brought up Love and Other Drugs on the question we had last week
What's that?
about
Nude scenes?
nude scenes.
Oh, that is a good one. What did you think about it?
It was, again, I finished it. I did fall asleep a little bit during the middle of it. About 10, 15 minutes I missed, but
The news scene?
no.
No, there's no nude scene in it. Blake, what did you think of it?
It was great.
Good job. I liked it.
Yeah, to quote Nielsen Trago.
Yeah, it was great. It's great. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay. I would definitely say if you're looking for something, Jeff, would you agree? Something unique?
It is unique. Mm-hmm. It was not, like I said, anything I expected, and I really enjoyed how it went. I understand why Brian didn't, but yeah.
The one comparison I saw online was if Godzilla was in Lost in Translation. That's what that film is. I was like, okay, that's interesting. I could see
Lost in
that.
Translation had a Godzilla.
No, if Godzilla was in Lost in Translation, that's what this film is.
My one problem I had was after a couple of days and these monsters keep showing up.
Yeah.
You would think the people
Would
in
stay home.
Seoul would not go to the riverside where these monsters keep showing up.
Yeah, when she fell down and killed all those people, no one should have been there.
No.
Why are there 1 million people in the Seoul's town square?
Well, why not? It is Seoul.
I mean, they want to see the monster?
Yeah.
Like, do they want to die?
We're in the dumbest timeline. Let's be real.
I was just glad that Tim Blake Nelson did something.
Yes. Yes. You haven't seen him in a while.
What the Buster Scruggs, the Legend of Buster Scruggs.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen him in a while.
Well, I really haven't seen him since The Incredible Hulk.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. Thanks.
But isn't he supposed to be back in the MCU?
He is. He's coming back. Fantastic Four, I think.
Okay.
Or you saw him in Greedy People, Bang Bang, The Invisibles, The Bricklayer, Asleep in My Pain, Ghosted, Poker Face,
Poker
George
Face,
and
Poker
Tammy.
Face, Poker Face.
I haven't
Guillermo
seen any
del
of those
Toro's
yet.
Cabinet of Curiosities, Guillermo
even
del
heard of
Toro's
half of them.
Pinocchio.
Or not, but...
He's remained busy.
Yes.
Yeah, the other thing that kind of annoyed me were, like, the friends, the two, like, his two buddies, like, they brought absolutely nothing to the story.
Well, the one guy had to bring conflict.
Yeah, I get that, but then he didn't do anything.
Well, when he called-
when,
He
like,
smiled.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that, Brian.
Like if
Somebody
anything-
had to hold like the iPad or the phone to tell them what they were doing.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. I just I would have expected after what when they hooked up Jason Sudeikis started treating her like shit. He could have probably been yo, that sounds cool.
Quit being a dick.
Shut up.
Nope. Instead, he just hung out with them just like it was normal.
Yeah. Brought some more furniture to her.
Yeah.
From him.
Yeah.
From not even not from
he
him.
said he's
but-
sorry.
Yeah. I don't know.
She did get carpet though. That was nice. It's tough to get some nice rugs like that too.
It really holds the place together.
Holds the room together.
It does.
Are you talking about the nude scene?
Yes. Talking about the nude scene.
I should have never brought up nude scene
No.
in front of Blake.
I watched The Hunting Party. One episode, the pilot.
I was meaning to, and I ended up turning on.
Corner Gas.
No, even before I watched Corner Gas. No, it was that memorable. The one with the sniper. We talked about it weeks ago.
Oh,
Agency or
No.
Jackal.
The Jackal. Yeah,
Yep.
Day of the Jackal.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, Hunting Party. I saw one episode. I won't be going back.
I mean, I met.
I thought you had to give everything 3 episodes.
Yeah.
It's very, very generic.
To be perfectly honest, it's just what was the other show she was on NBC with James Spader?
Blacklist.
It's basically I mean,
Yeah, a secret prison gets unleashed.
some
gets blown up.
secret underground
Yeah.
prison where in the first episode the guy that escapes there, she was told that he
Died.
He was sentenced to death.
Yeah.
And he died, but they took him underground to this prison
To do testing on
so they
them.
could study serial killers. And then he got loose, and then she had to go track him down.
Did you see it?
I watched
Okay.
it.
My one point though was that was a very big explosion, right?
Oh yeah,
And
not
I
sure
was
how
like-
anybody lived.
And I was like, what? Wait, you could see it from miles away,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, so they killed all the prisoners, no one escaped, and then they get there and they're like, oh, all the prisoners escaped, or a lot of prisoners escaped, and I'm like, how?
Right.
It was this giant underground explosion that came
But
up.
the
other
prison was
half of the-
solidly built.
It was
that
not.
once the explosion hit the walls,
Wasn't
they
it
didn't
an
go
old
farther.
missile silo or something that I saw from
Yeah.
the previews?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was underground that blew up and then came up. Because you even saw it in the middle of the silo coming up, and I'm
pickles.
like, all those glasses are right there. All the glasses are right there.
It melts.
That's pickly.
Oh my god, what is that?
And
He opened the pickleballs. and-
yeah.
Were you impressed at all with it?
No, I honestly
Cheddar
felt
balls?
it-
Those are pickle balls?
they're corn puff, pickle flavored corn puffs.
Yeah, they're not cheddar puffs. They're pickle puffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they're corn puffs flavored
Yeah.
like pickles.
Corn puffs.
Pickles. Pickle puffs.
These were sent in by Dr. Dana.
Ooh, thanks, Dr. Dana.
Like cheese balls.
So will you continue watching it?
I like them.
I mean, I might. I mean, if I don't know, it just felt like the Blacklist to me. Just with she works she's in some sort of government, FBI, CIA, something. And that's what she was in Blacklist.
The Blacklist without James Spader.
Yeah, she's not going off the reservation to go hunt bad people with another bad guy, but
The whole thing was the guy in charge now is the guy that trained her, but then got fired from the FBI for burning a guy alive to get clues. But he shows up as the warden. I was like, oh my god, this is bad. So I don't. Yeah, I like to give 3 episodes. I don't know if that's going to happen.
So you're judging it unfairly then?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Welcome to America.
Just as long as you know you're doing it.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
I am.
these are so weird.
They are. You know what would make them better? Is if you ate them with hamburger flavored balls and ketchup flavored balls.
And ranch.
And
Oh,
cheese
God,
balls.
no.
And cheese balls.
They're not horrible.
They're really not. They're just weird.
They have a weird taste.
Well, that's
Tastes
pickle.
like pickle.
Well, yeah,
That weird, it's the fact that it tastes
It's a
like pickle,
it's-
but it has the wrong texture for the pickle taste.
definitely not as good as Corey's pickles.
They're not the same thing.
I know.
Because those are actual pickles.
They're definitely not as good as Oreo cookies.
Speak of that. We still have to get through the candy canes, too.
Yeah, next Christmas. Just
We
like
got macaroni and cheese candy canes, Blake.
What's in the Dorito bag?
Doritos.
is it the
Welcome to Snack
Pickle
Talk.
flavored Doritos.
It's the Tangy Pickle Cool Ranch Fusion.
Jeff, did you watch anything
Give me some.
I watched Colossal.
besides
I'm
that?
good.
Nothing that is coming to mind. I've been watching a whole lot more of not the Traitors. I have watched Traitors, but I meant Taskmaster, as I talked about last week.
Oh, okay. I gotta go back to watch that.
I'm like 4 seasons in now.
Finished Squid Game 2, season 2.
I haven't started it yet.
I haven't finished season 1 yet.
I liked it better than season 1. And I like season 1, but I think maybe it was because I went back to back watching them with my oldest son. I kind of like season 2 a lot better. But
Like I said,
I'm
I've
glad
always-
there's a 3-year shelf life.
Yeah, I mean, I only watched the first episode. So
Yeah. Okay, that's all the crinkling that we need. Stop it! Put it back. Stop it. We're all good.
Oh, we got the Oreo candy canes. Okay.
What else you got? Jim, you got watch anything else?
I watched the movie The Boys in the Boat. It came out last year, I believe.
Okay.
About the University of Washington rowing team from 1932 that went on to the JV team that went on to win gold in the Olympics.
Okay.
Wow, a JV team.
Guys, bunch of first-year rowers that just turned out to be really good, and so that was
Turned out to not only be better than their varsity team, but better than every other team in the non-professional world.
in the movie. Their first race, they start out real slow, and then the coxswain had them going, and then they end up set like a record, like a team record
In the first race ever?
Yeah,
in their first race.
The coxswain sped up the repetitions in the.
Well, again, he controls on their stroke on
Yeah.
when they're going, and he got him to
Stroke faster.
stroke faster.
Did he yell stroke? Stroke! Stroke!
Why aren't we funding this?
Stroke!
But I recommend that movie. It was enjoyable.
I watched Unstoppable.
The guy with one leg wrestling movie.
Yeah. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
It looked pretty decent.
Yeah. It was I never heard of it. It's on Amazon. Just came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we talked about that
yeah.
Yeah.
in movies upcoming.
Yeah, you zone out when I speak a lot of the time, so
That's the concussions. But my kids and I were looking to watch something one night, and I was like, my youngest is always like, just put family movies in, Dad. And so I type it in, and that came up.
In the movie, did people complain that it's unfair and he shouldn't be allowed to? Because
They did mention it.
because they can't grab his leg.
That
you
one of
can't
the,
grab his leg. He has one.
Yeah, but you can't grab his other leg,
Yeah.
and it's unfair. To
one of the
everybody
complaints
else.
was he had grown as a wrestler. He had one leg, and he was really good. The one issue was that you couldn't grab it because he had one less leg to grab, and he shouldn't be in the 125 weight class because they needed to put a prosthetic leg on it, and that should have been the leg.
Oh, he wrestled with a prosthetic leg?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But they said that he should have been weighed in with a prosthetic leg, and they're like, but he
But he's
doesn't
not
have
wrestling-
one.
But he's not wrestling with it.
Yeah, but they said it was unfair though.
I was just wondering. It's like there are going to be people bitching
Yep.
and complaining.
They didn't.
Because someone with a handicap, they're going to say, "Oh, his handicap makes it unfair for everybody else." I'm like, the dude's got one leg.
Well, the guy who had no legs who was wrestling, that was a
Yeah.
big difference because his upper body strength is so much more than everybody else's.
Well, that's true in weight class, but also it's easy to get him on the mat because he's already on the mat.
Yeah,
But he's strong. His upper body is stronger.
yeah, it was really well done.
Did the character that played that wrestler, did he actually only have one leg in real
no,
life?
he did not. I actually looked.
Son
into
of a bitch. Taking away roles from one-legged people.
That girl, that Erica's one-legged hooker
Yeah, the
friend.
one-legged hooker. She could have done it.
She could have had a role in movies. Damn it!
But it was interesting. Like, it's based on a true story, and so you saw like what the guy eventually became and all that. But there was a lot of well-known people in it. Jennifer Lopez was in it. Jennifer Lopez, chocolate flavored kisses.
Okay, they're doing the little hand symbol with the speaking with the mouth.
Keep it quiet down there. We've had enough ruffling.
We are a podcast that eats food.
Don Cheadle was in it. Let's see here. Bobby Cannavale,
Carnival.
He
yeah.
was in The Station Agent.
Michael Pena.
Michael Pena.
He was the high school wrestling coach for him, and then he went to college. The kid went to college. So very well done, though. I would definitely recommend it. So, okay. Anything else, anybody?
Did you guys talk about American Primeval?
We did not.
I don't think any of us had watched more than just the first episode.
Yeah.
I watched it all.
How is it?
I
Time out. Is the whole season out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, comparison would be Yellowstone 1888 or whatever, right?
Yeah, 1883. Yeah.
Same concept, Wild West, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more brutal
Okay.
than Yellowstone, but it was pretty good.
I
liked it.
I think there are second seasons coming out of it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
So
It was good. I mean, if you like that concept and that genre, I thought it was very good. It did a good job of, again, all perspectives, and it just reminds you that I'm happy to be living in modern times.
yes.
Did you catch the cameo from Jim Irsay in there?
The Indianapolis Colts guy.
The Colts owner, he shows up.
Was he drunk?
No.
Was he playing himself?
No.
Is he that old?
Maybe.
I saw an article.
Hi, I'm Jim Irsay. I own those Colts down the street.
Yeah. He owns all those horses down
That's
there.
right.
No, I saw an article with Peter Berg, and I guess Jim Irsay is a big fan of that's like the story that he was telling about that time, or there's a person that he was very interested in, and he asked if he had anything for him that he could do, or if he could just come hang out, and he wrote him apart.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, it's he also Berg did The Revenant as well, so
And Friday
you
Night
can
Lights.
obviously see the similarities there on a lot of subject matter, etc. But except Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't get ate by a bear in this series.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. Did Berg win a Oscar for directing in that one, The Revenant?
No.
He didn't? Okay.
No, that was what's his name got the Oscar?
Yes.
Leo.
DiCaprio.
Well, I know
yeah.
he did. I was just wondering if Berg got it for directing.
Is Peter Berg's character on Friday Night Lights in the television show the worst?
It's not great. I just he's one of those guys that always writes a role for himself and everything he does.
But he wrote a horrible character, like a shitty person. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It's not like Taylor Sheridan, who is like the most alpha male in everything he writes.
Did you ever see him ride a horse?
I get it.
Yeah, and in Lioness, he's like alpha, sniper number one, and he just has 1 million kills.
Hey, it's good to be king. If you write it and you get picked up and you make it, I mean,
I guess.
good for him.
Hitchcock liked to put himself in small cameo scenes.
Yeah.
Other directors and writers like to give themselves, big ball scenes.
I mean, to be fair, M. Night Shyamalan, he did make himself the savior of the world and Lady in the Water because of his writing. So let's all pull it back here.
Just want to let you know the year that The Revenant came out. Alejandro Inarritu won Best Director for Birdman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Birdman.
Also won Best Picture, didn't it? Birdman?
Birdman also won Best Picture, yes.
Okay. Not La La Land. Not La La Land.
No, La La Land did not win.
Um,
It was announced that they won,
Yep.
but they did not.
it was also announced today. The first guest for the Cincinnati Comic Expo. Coming in October, Tom Welling
Superman?
from Smallville. Yes, he will be there.
I'd be happy to
He
give him a
never
ride.
was Superman.
It's Clark Kent.
He was Clark. Yeah.
Clark
Well, in the
Kent.
last episode, didn't he?
The last episode, he like donned the outfit
Yeah.
or whatnot. But
He went to fly off a cliff and actually just fell.
yeah.
Straight.
I will say, I saw Tom Welling on crap. What's his name? Michael.
Okay.
No, the guy who played,
Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah, Michael Rosenbaum's
Podcast.
and it was fun just watching those two guys sit around talking about different stories behind the scenes while making that show.
Well, you figure if Tom Welling is Superman, and if you look at the photo on CincinnatiComicExpo.com where you can get your ticket, it's like a Superman sky. So who knows? Maybe more Supermen
Maybe
or
more
supervillains are coming.
Maybe there'll be some interesting panels with these supers.
Yeah. So, it comes in October. Before that, though, May 16th through the 18th is the Super Cincy Expo. We have 2 voice actors already announced. We're going to have possibly more coming up soon. We also are going to do Tecmo Super Bowl that weekend, a tournament. We're going to do some track and field. We're going to shift some things around with it, try and make it a little bit easier and more efficient than last year. So just keep that in mind.
Growing pains.
Yes.
So Leo was great in that.
All right,
Took
so
me a second.
Are you saying Kirk
Now
Cameron's
I got
coming
it.
to the Super Cincy Expo?
No,
He
was
saved
saying-
Christmas.
He's saying Leo DiCaprio.
Was great in the television show Growing
No, I
Pains.
know that. I'm just asking for my own personal. If Kirk Cameron going to be there,
I don't know.
because I'm going to be busy. If so,
You you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. Richard Dreyfuss could show up again. Who knows?
Maybe Ashley Johnson will be there.
Yeah.
How about Dean Cain, Brian?
He could be there.
he could. That would be amazing.
Yep.
I
You
have
don't
several questions for him.
you don't know who's coming, so
I'd be happy to give Tom a ride to the podcast or to the expo.
Too soon.
moving on. Okay, so what we got here?
so I am curious. You said Peter Bergen is cameos, so he's in there as Fancher, and I can't remember who that character was. And Jim Irsay was
Billy the Kid.
Bathing Mountain Man. And I don't remember that scene either.
Hey,
Nude scene, Blake.
I thought you
Maybe that's
remembered
why
all
I
the
blacked
nude
it out.
scenes.
hey, Blake.
If it was a nude man, that's why I probably don't remember it.
Hey,
I probably
Peter,
suppressed that memory.
I was reading your script. There's a really interesting character, the bathing nude man. Can I be him? Well, I guess.
prosthetic penis for that role?
And a prosthetic anus.
You always bring up anuses. It's anuses or Nazis with you.
Oh, that's not the title of the episode.
It's anuses or Nazis with you. Title of the show.
What you got there? You got a prize or a present?
Canadian of the Year.
Oh, Randall Holt.
Randall Holt bought a gift for us.
He told me I saw it and knew you guys had to have it.
Oh no, I'm kind of scared now. Oh, the charcuterie board game.
A delectable game of appetizer arrangement.
I've seen this before.
I almost bought it at Christmas.
Please get that in here.
I'm impressed that Jason got it pronounced
Yeah,
correctly.
right off the-
without
That makes you think, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Without char.
If I don't think about it, I'm okay. Kind of like a lot of things in my life. If I don't think about it, I'm better. Wow. Thank you, Randall. We appreciate that.
Maybe one night I'll get invited to game night and we can play it.
Probably not.
What a dick.
What?
Probably not.
No. I just, I don't know. What is
I
this?
was just being a dick.
That was like a free giveaway when you bought it, I think.
Oh.
It's like a game bag for it.
I like that. Thank you, Randall. We'll put that up for next game night. I could get
that Brian apparently isn't going to be invited to.
You can pick carrots, strawberries. You really do make your own board, don't you?
Yes.
It's kind of fun.
What the fuck would you do with it?
It's a game. It's supposed to be fun.
Blake wants to know that here.
You really make a charcuterie board in the charcuterie board game?
Are the ingredients
Meat,
perishable in there?
cheese?
Yeah, I was going to say. Are the pieces edible?
Perishable. What's in your Hello Jeff box this week?
You're getting way ahead of us.
Sorry.
Yeah,
That's all right.
man. It was going to be super and secret.
And it's also maybe a question we have coming up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying those kind of go hand in hand, with the outline that we do every week.
Social
Do you
media.
have an outline?
Only if Jason would read the outline.
Social media poll of the week.
Oh, I didn't watch anything this week.
Good. Social media poll of the week at Bad Ideas Podcast. Also find us on History of Bad Ideas and on Facebook and nerdly.co.uk and the History of Bad Ideas on Blue Sky.
Anywhere else?
Apple Podcast, Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast, Tumblr. I think we're on
Tumblr. We're
Tumblr.
probably still
Threads.
on there.
Yeah, Threads.
The tree app.
Instagram.
We had Who Do You Want to Win the Men's Royal Rumble?
We are no longer on Printer.
Well,
We weren't supposed to be on it, but
Who signed us up on that anyway?
well, you know how like when you create the app, you have your profile on it, like Tom,
Yeah,
on MySpace. we kind of had a profile since we created the app. Then we realized, wait a minute, we're not the target audience, so we should not be on there.
go back to listen to the Printer episode. We had CM Punk. Seth Rollins had 8%. CM Punk had 21%. John Cena had 33%, and 38%
Voted for the
other.
Meteor.
No, actually, that's not Super Bowl. We're not.
Well, I mean,
Joe Hendry got the most popular votes on it.
Yep.
Juventud Guerrero got one, Mantar, and Joe Hendry, and Frankie Kazarian.
I have a feeling your brother was voting on that.
Mantar?
Exactly.
Yeah. Somebody was. Doug actually voted for Juventud.
Well, Juventud I can understand.
Juventud. So.
That was one of the best exchanges ever in wrestling. When Chris Jericho came over to WWE and him and the Rock went at it.
You're wrestling somebody named Juventud.
2 weeks ago, you're wrestling guys named Juventud, and you think you can come over here? You haven't even told me what your name was.
I told you
It
my
doesn't
name.
matter what your name was.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, Sean and I did have a Royal Rumble preview you can catch up on.
Who?
Sean from Pittsburgh Nerd.
Who?
So yeah, we're doing a WrestleMania preview as well. If anybody's interested
Where
in
is
that
that
one.
released on?
It's on our pages.
Is this an official or a special episode?
I did it as a special episode. I hope you're happy.
Well, I am.
Okay.
I'm glad it's not an official episode.
Yeah, so it's 580 is what we're on now.
580.
But unfortunately, when we go to put it into our podcasting thing, I got to do an episode extra now. 581.
You make it 580B
No, it's fine. It will show up on Apple as 580 this
Dash
episode.
2?
This episode will. So there you go.
I thought when you put it on the special episodes,
It'll
that
be
it won't take the name
It'll be fine.
number.
It'll be fine. Anyways, so there you go. Yeah, take a listen. Got some listener feedback. Somebody, Blake.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hold on. Where's the Oreos?
That's loud.
There you go.
He had to get his readers on and get his Sean put it over his
come on,
shoulder.
Grandma.
We start off with that one guy.
7,
Can't give yourself a nickname.
Ape hands.
The jewel of the licking.
the postman,
Dunkaroo Doug.
Fatty Shade.
the screwdriver,
Chili
Hammer.
Billy.
Fat Shady,
Sunny D.
Beaver hip.
Jinx. Beaver Tail.
Beaver teeth.
Kurt Rambo expert.
Formerly known as.
Drool Buddy.
Did you say ape hands?
Ape Hands. I was
There you
kind
go.
of concerned with Drool Buddy.
Big D.
8-bit. Yes.
Big D.
Yeah.
Dad.
Jeff.
Oh, that's me.
It
Did
is.
you make a ranch only Hello Jeff box? What is in it?
Well, no, I cannot make one because what was in it would be ranch.
Yeah, if it was ranch only, it would just be ranch.
It would just be ranch.
I think he means ranch-like flavored stuff.
He didn't say that. It says make a
He said
ranch,
ranch only, not a ranch themed.
What would you do if it was a ranch theme?
I wouldn't do a ranch themed. I don't like ranch and
cotton candy, ranch
no,
ice cream.
I would subject my
what you do,
my customers to that.
You don't use ranch seasoning. You do like things you find on a ranch, like so you can do like a bunch of like
Cows,
beef, cat, like jerky.
Put some maybe some
cactus,
cowboy hat,
Ranch flavored Doritos.
a rope.
Hay. Just throw some hay in there.
Hey, yeah.
What's in the box this week?
Horse meat.
Hey,
Hey,
we're not Iceland.
that's popular in Iceland.
Glue.
Box this meat, we're going completely different from ranch.
Okay.
Ketchup.
No, this is a fish themed box.
Ooh, tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce will be in there.
Jeff got a lot of Frisch's tartar sauce on sale from the restaurants.
Well, actually, that's hard to come by.
It's actually not. A separate company
Makes
has
them,
the
yeah,
rights to make Frisch's.
No, I meant he
Still,
went into the
tartar sauce.
restaurants before they closed and just started taking it.
They're all in little packets.
And there will not be a shortage of Frisch's tartar sauce because they're going to continue to make it.
Yeah.
As Blake said, you might get a pack.
Yeah.
There will be
Filet-o fishes.
no
Fish sticks?
We're not selling McDonald's stuff. Fish sticks, yes.
Are they
Mrs.
boxes or
Paul's.
loose?
They're boxes.
Okay.
I would prefer Gordon's.
Well, we got Mrs. Paul's. I'm sorry. They were the ones that struck the deal with us. We've got
Jason, do you like fish sticks?
I do.
You must be a gay fish.
Ha, ha. Get out.
At least he gets it. Kanye didn't get it.
It's the funniest joke ever.
Who said it's a Kanye?
Jimmy Vollmer.
From South Park?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh my God, you haven't seen that episode?
No. Anyways, moving on. Can we keep going?
Are we still friends?
No.
But anyway, yeah, goldfish.
Dear God.
If you're lucky, it's the crackers and not an actual goldfish. But I can't swear to it.
You won a lot at the festivals this year, so you just start throwing them in.
The festivals haven't started this year.
They were last year.
Last year.
Well, they're all dead then.
They
weren't dead when we packaged them.
They will be by
What do you mean? Those goldfish from the festivals don't last more than a month.
Well, to be fair, they're going to be dead by the post office gets to you, so you'll be fine.
Shut up. We're not friends.
Sorry. Anything else?
There's probably other stuff in there, but you guys are just distracting me so much. I don't
Shrimp?
remember. No, because
Okay.
we want Brian to at least enjoy something from his
Okay.
box.
Okay.
If shrimp goes in there, he can't
Salmon?
eat any of it.
Salmon?
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was going to be a fresh fillet of different species, whether it be halibut or salmon or tuna.
Sea bass?
Possibly Chilean sea bass.
Like angry sea bass
yes.
with lasers on their heads?
They will not have working lasers because they will be dead.
Oh. That's kind of
Retired lasers.
The laser batteries are going to be dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the batteries
fish are
for the
fine.
lasers will be dead.
the laser batteries. Shark? Is shark in there? Land shark?
I don't think so, but if some snuck in, I can't.
Dolphin?
deny it. No. We are having fish only, not mammals.
Oh. Whale.
No, I told you, not mammals.
Sea anemones?
No.
Snake?
An eel, maybe,
No, snakes.
but not snakes.
That's a reptile.
Oh, I don't get it. Okay. Good job, Jeff.
It's not a mammal.
Oh, there you go, Doug.
Fugu. There might be some fugu in there, and we can't guarantee if it was properly cut and harvested.
So you may die.
So you do not want to eat it.
Any fish sauce?
Tartar sauce?
Tartar.
From,
No.
Okay.
You have to eat your own fish sauce if you want to.
Oh, this place is going downhill.
There might be fish stock bouillon cubes too. Yeah.
There you go, Doug.
What about
You don't eat the cubes themselves, Jason. You put them in water so it tastes. The broth has the flavor.
I drink
of
water
something.
with it when I eat it. Does that count?
Oh, that probably makes it worse.
What about the unused leftover fish batter from Long John Silver's?
Oh, like the little
crisp-
crunchies.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to think about that for next time, but they
Now-
did not make it.
You could just put it.
That
Oh, wait a
brings up
minute.
my childhood.
I think it was actually
Man.
packaged in those as the actual
Some of the packaging
crispy.
with the
The
peanuts.
crunchies.
The crunchies were the packing peanuts. Yes, yes.
Is that the reason that Long John Silver's is still open?
Probably.
It's gotta count for something.
What else you got, Blake?
From Vampit at Vampy. Do you have hope for the Post Malone Oreos?
Yes.
I do.
They're
they,
swirly.
they look delightful.
I have hope for all Oreos until I taste them.
Did they ever say when they're coming out?
Later this year.
Okay.
Probably early.
Spring, probably.
Okay.
First quarter.
Of the Super Bowl.
Will they stick with the traditional Oreo design on the cookies on the outside, or will it look like a desk that everybody graffitied on in high school?
Probably B.
Salted caramel, shortbread flavor cream, which is sandwiched between an Oreo chocolate cookie and a signature gold cookie.
Ooh, a chocolate and a gold cookie.
Yeah. So there
So
you go.
it's 3 cookies or
With a
half and half?
shortbread flavored cream.
I bought Oreos this week, and I don't think that we've tried them. Or maybe I wasn't here.
Whoa.
Mint Thins. Have we tried those?
We have.
We have?
Yeah.
We'll still eat them.
Yeah. No, I got them a lot.
It's been a while ago, so
Man, those are delightful.
Yeah, I
They
think
are
we
very
like them.
delightful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of like the Thins. I like the ratio of stuff in the Thins better than regular Oreos, to be honest.
You know, I thought you were crazy when we first started doing this, and you're like, I like the thins. And then we had the mega stuff, and then I was like, yeah, you might be onto something. You might be onto something here. So, okay, go ahead. What else?
From Pat at 1K Coney. 1K Coney because he ate.
1,000 cheese conies.
That's right.
In a single calendar year.
Now, were they all Skyline, or was it a mix of Skyline and Gold Star?
He did a mix of Skyline, Gold Star, some that he made at home, some that he had at work.
Washington chili,
Yeah.
too.
But I would probably say the great majority were Skyline.
Unlike our other friend Brandon, who ate 1,200 Skyline conies in a year.
So who's next? Out of the people that we know, who's next?
What would you eat 1,000 of in a year?
Well,
Oreos.
Oreos, obviously.
I guess
Jolly
that's the easy
Rancher
answer.
gummies.
I would definitely say if it was possible, as in they kept making them, the Sour Patch Oreos. Definitely could do that. Deviled eggs.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
could eat 1,000 deviled eggs in a month.
I can't eat you can't eat more than one a hard-boiled egg at a time. But if you make deviled eggs, I can eat 17 of those.
It's a year, Jeff. You got a year to eat 1,000. You might do it in a month because I might too. Deviled eggs. So I'll just take the whole plate.
A month would be difficult, I agree.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, deviled eggs is a good
At the
one.
price of eggs today?
It's true. It's true.
Down the hall.
well, I guess the question is, a deviled egg counts as one deviled egg is half an egg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So 500 eggs. Yeah. Blake, what would you eat?
Wait. Didn't the price of eggs go down?
No.
Since last
Anyway,
week?
moving on. Blake, what you got?
Bird flu.
What you got? What 1,000
Oreos.
Oreos?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I could eat. I'm pretty
Grains
sure
of rice.
it's already been, verified.
Do you think
we
how
did
many
it.
Oreos do you
1,000
think you've
Oreos.
eaten in here?
All the
you're saying-
Oreos I eat in here are from here.
Yeah.
So you're saying we should start keeping track of the number of Oreos?
I don't
we
know.
eat?
That might be depressing.
It won't depress me any.
I ate 3 today.
Okay. I had 1. So Blake had
I didn't
6.
have any.
I already lost count.
Blake had 6 bags.
Oh, I had 8.
What else you got here, Blake?
Why are my
I wouldn't eat
macros
1,000
off?
of anything in a year. Thanks for asking.
Oh, I thought you answered already. Brian, what'd you get?
Nope, I'm.
Neither would I.
I thought you guys answered. Oh.
Pop-Tarts would be interesting.
Pat, I will text you my answer.
I twice had probably 600 or 700 conies in a year. Because I hung out with Pat and Brandon on those 2 years.
What else you got, Blake?
From Jay Burkelke at Bisky Social. What's 80s sitcom would you change into a dark sci-fi adventure?
Bosom buddies.
That could work.
I mean, I was thinking
Perfect Strangers.
I was thinking Family Ties.
How would you do that into?
Well, you have to have like every other week would be a special episode.
Well, I mean, like Alex, being the staunch, conservative guy or whatever, would be in charge of whatever science fiction plot is going on.
The Wuhan lab.
The lab in Wuhan, maybe. Or and then of course you'd have Mallory and Nick would be
In charge of the wet
unwitting
market.
dupes.
Oh, sorry. I thought they were in charge of the
Oh my
wet
God.
market.
I thought you said Family Matters. And I'm like listening and I'm like, I don't remember a guy named Alex from Family Matters.
They got rid of him in the 3rd season with the other person.
It was Steve and Carl.
Didn't you have another daughter?
No, I said Family Ties.
I heard Family Matters. I was like,
Where's Urkel?
I watched all of that, and there was never a guy named Alex.
They were a spinoff from Perfect Strangers. Look at
Yeah.
that.
What about Different Strokes?
This is a dark sci-fi.
Yeah, he actually takes in 2 alien children.
Ooh.
Well, if that's the case, I'm doing Three's Company. With the
There you go.
Come on and knock on my spaceship. I've
Okay.
been waiting
Now,
for you.
stop.
No.
Speaking of Three's Company,
Uh-huh.
when you asked what I watched this week, this is something I did watch. The original pilot of Three's Company.
How was that?
When they had different women. It wasn't Janet and Chrissy or Joyce DeWitt or Suzanne Summers. John Ritter was in it, but his character's name was David Bell. The Ropers were in it, but his name was George, and I don't think they ever gave Mrs. Roper a first name.
She was ma'am.
This doesn't sound like Three's Company at all. What the fuck? It was like,
Sure it wasn't a porn you were watching?
what is this?
If you want, I can share the link.
That's fine.
It was
Glad Brian got my reference.
Blake, me and Blake were like,
But I mean, it was pretty much the same story as the
Original pilot.
pilot. Well, this is the original pilot.
yeah.
But
Sorry, the pilot.
but the one we saw, but it was 2 different girls who lived in, and their roommate was moving out, and he woke up in their after the party, passed out in their bathtub or whatnot, and convinced him to move in because he was a good cook.
Oh.
So it's pretty much the same plot, but
Okay. Would it make it better with aliens?
does it have to be aliens
Yes.
to be sci-fi?
Well, in this case, it does.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the Ropers would definitely be aliens.
Yeah.
No, I think the Ropers would be the Ropers would be the ones
NASA.
stopping,
Yeah.
snooping on them. The Ropers might be Russian agents spying on them.
There you go.
No, the women would be aliens because
The women
they
would
have
probably be
breasts.
Yes.
How they different? There's 3 of them.
3 of them.
Yes. This is a good call. It's a good call. Trademark. Trademark.
Yeah, let's trademark the thing that was in
16 candles.
yes.
Let's trademark Total Recall. 16 candles. Three's Company. We got it. We're fine.
What makes them any different? There's 3 of them.
What else you got?
From Old Man Brad.
Oh, you want me to hit the button?
I'm Brad.
I'm Brad.
Of Tubi Tuesdays.
The production value on this just keeps getting better.
Let's wait till episode 900.
It's not just Tubi Tuesdays. It's Tubi Tuesdays.
Yeah.
'Cause it's got an exclamation point after it.
He does.
Or To Be Tuesdays.
No. The exclamation point is
Yelling
after
Tubi
Tuesdays.
Actually, what
So is Tubi also in the? Is it Tubi Tuesdays or is it Tubi Tuesdays?
I think Tuesdays is the exclamation.
Okay.
To Be Tuesdays.
I think we need to clip his newest Hi, Tubi friends.
I
think that's what we should do.
We should just record, record a cover of the Rolling Stones song "Ruby Tuesday" and put it for the bottom back.
Tuesdays.
Bread, Tuesday Tuesdays. What is up his ass on Tuesday?
My God, are you Jason?
He sounds very much like Jason.
Like, take the high road. Take the high road. Brad did say he would like to eat Skyline ice cream with us, too.
Okay.
We'll invite him next week.
Maybe Brad would like to host us next week. Ooh. We could do a crossover.
You think you got a far drive now?
Right, live from the Princess Theater.
It's closer.
It's
he's
closer.
closer to Brad.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, moving on. What else we got?
What did Brad say?
Oh, yeah. What did Brad say? We didn't even finish it.
Let's read his question.
Anyways, from Dana Gardens, get to the bottom of why Brian hates Star Wars.
There isn't really a bottom. I mean, it doesn't interest me.
He doesn't hate it because he never saw it.
Yeah, I can't hate something I've never seen.
Well, you're American. You're allowed to.
Well, yeah, that's my right. But I don't hate it. I'm indifferent to it because I've never watched it. And
Any of them?
No.
Okay. Do you have interest in watching them?
I do not.
Okay. What happens?
What are you laughing at, Jeff?
Brad's question that we never read or answered.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, moving
Professor
on.
number one at Dr. Number One. Based on Betty White and SpongeBob stamps being made this year, what person or character you want for a post office stamp?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, they already did that.
Oh,
That reminds me. I meant to go get a sheet, but I forgot.
oh, are they all gone?
Probably buy them on
I could
eBay.
probably get them, at half price.
24 cents.
Oh, wait, hold on. Half price for a stamp is what? $2 now?
No.
They're still
Forever
I think they're
stamp? Aren't they like $5?
No, they're not eggs.
Oh, okay.
I got one egg. Got change for 100.
Okay, now remember, to be put on the stamp, the person has to be dead.
SpongeBob's not dead.
Well, SpongeBob is also not a person.
I'm just saying.
Brian was like super concerned, like, SpongeBob's not dead, okay? Calm down. I like it.
No, I've already arranged this with Doug that I'm getting these SpongeBob stamps when they come out from him.
Okay.
He doesn't know that. He does now, probably.
You said you arranged
it with him, but he doesn't know about
I've
it.
arranged it with myself with Doug. So it's already. Don't worry about it. Okay. It's gonna happen for me.
Doug, get Brian the damn stamps.
Now, is it just SpongeBob, or is there going to be other SpongeBob characters?
I think it was SpongeBob and Patrick.
No Squidward,
I want Gary.
Oh, Gary.
Mr. Krabs,
Plankton. The whole gang.
Sandy.
Oh, yeah. Sandy. Who would you do? Which one? What you got here?
Who would I do? Which one from SpongeBob?
No.
I'm not answering that
Who
question.
would you put on the stamp?
Frank Grillo.
Wait, so
he's not dead.
So they have to be dead?
Oh, he died in Werewolves.
So his character from Werewolves you'll put on the stamp.
Spoilers.
So they have to be dead to put on the stamp.
Okay.
That is the law.
I would make
I want to put Trump on a stamp then.
Stop it. Down the hall.
I would actually do a Cleveland edition and do
Ooh.
Big Chuck and the Ghoulie. So if you're from Northeast Ohio, this past week is a very sad week because you lost Big Chuck and you lost the Ghoul.
Who's Big Chuck?
Big Chuck, he was more famous as Big Chuck and Little John. They're like Saturday night, late night TV.
Like public access, that type of stuff.
Yeah, horrible movies, and they did horrible skits. Well, not
Okay.
horrible skits, but funny skits, more regionalized and all that kind of fun stuff. And the Ghoulish, same thing, show with horror shows. So within the past couple weeks, he lost two iconic local TV personalities.
Okay.
I mean, it was big. First, it was Chuck and Houlihan, and then Houlihan left, and then it was Little John, which was a little person, and then so that's why it was Big Chuck.
Oh, okay.
And so they always did some great, funny local skits.
Okay.
You know, but very sad, unfortunately.
I would. They're not dead. They're not real people. But going down the SpongeBob route, I would do Mystery Science Theater. Stamps.
Crow.
Yeah. Tom Server.
Gypsy.
Cambot. Yeah, I love Cambot. Yeah, I would do the robots.
Speaking of Northeast Ohio,
Yeah.
maybe Superhost too, because I don't think he's still alive because he's kind of older. With
Now you're just picking everybody
you guys
that's dead
ever
up there.
seen Superhost?
No.
Oh man, he was
Come on, look it up.
a horrible Superman clown, and
that
he
sounds
wore a
terrible.
Superman outfit. He was like an old fat dude. He wore a Superman outfit, and all he wore was a red nose as a clown. And he did Saturday afternoon, like Godzilla, Japanese horror monster
1969 to 89.
I'm pretty sure Blake's just making this stuff up.
He made his own Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
He is dead.
If we're going by that, can we go with Slim Goodbody still alive?
Slim Goodbody.
He deserves to be on Stamps if he's eligible.
That thing was creepy.
Yes, Slim Goodbody was creepy.
So the SpongeBob stamps are a variety. You've got SpongeBob himself, SpongeBob Patrick, and then you've got one of the whole gang.
So SpongeBob is in every stamp.
Yes.
You can't get a Patrick alone.
John Burstein, who did
Thank you.
Mr. Goodbody, is alive still.
All right, so we might have to wait. Well, Mr. Goodbody's a character. I guess if
You could do the character.
You can do the character. You might have to obscure his face or something. I don't know how they do that.
I'm still sticking with my answer.
Blake.
What was your answer, Jim? Oh, yes.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe Vince McMahon.
He can be in the same
Okay,
group
move
as
on.
mine.
Like a variety pack.
Yes.
With like, yeah.
You know, he's got an entertainment studio he's building now. Everybody's going to want to work for him. Let's see here.
I think Epstein could be on those stamps too.
Oh, yeah. He
Ooh, did he?
Did he?
did he still alive?
So is Epstein.
No, Epstein is most definitely not still alive.
So you think people would know that he was kind of a molester when he named his name to Diddy?
To be fair, Blake, he is alive, Epstein. Those cameras were just working, not working by accident. It just happens all the
got
time.
him out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Stage death.
Yep.
There you go, Professor Number One. That's who we would like on a stamp. Lastly, from Old Man Brad of 2B Tuesdays, he's asking for a friend. Do you guys plan on doing a weekly show during the summer, or will you take a summer break? We record every week.
We
Yep.
plan on doing a weekly show during
weekly.
the summer.
Yep.
No plans to take any time.
Hence the reason we have 5 of us here, because there's at least always 2 or 3 of us.
And we got a special message from Nick Mayer.
Oh.
Hey guys, following up on Colossal. I don't know if Doug had time to go back and listen, but I did. I didn't hear you mention it at all on coming releases the week prior, and it wasn't mentioned in the box office bombs after.
So it cost $15 million to make and made $4.5 million.
Box office bomb.
Yeah, you know, the first time I heard
I
of this
looked it
movie
up.
was when Nick alerted
Yes.
us to it.
No, Unstoppable was out. Yeah, we mentioned it a couple weeks ago.
Is that the one with Denzel?
Yeah.
Unstoppable. That was good.
Is that the train one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff, give me some news of the geek news.
I saw Unbreakable. That was good.
I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think that's the same thing.
Close enough, though, isn't it?
Next week's top 5 or in 2 weeks, top 5 films with "un" in it.
Was Unbreakable that the one in the prison camp?
No.
That was Lock Up.
No, like in the...
I was going to say Escape to Victory.
No, the one in the Japanese...
The Longest Yard.
Yes, it's The Longest Yard.
The original or the remake?
Either.
Old man Brad looking for new podcasts to listen to.
Yeah.
I know there's a weekly one, but they only put out like 2 episodes a year.
Down the... Oh, wait, no, wait. Hey, they've had 6
Oh, sorry.
in a year.
It's time for a brand new installment of the News of the Geek.
On our podcast, we at least mentioned Brad's name. Let's see here.
I'm Brad.
There he is. NewsGeekPerPeople.com, where Blake gets all of his news from. Influencer Raina Dunlap was found dead.
Raina.
Whatever. In a vacant house in Cleveland, police confirmed the news to local outlet Cleve Scene.
Oh, wait a minute. We can add her to Superhost, Big Chuck, and the Ghoul stamp collection.
Raina.
It's a dead Cleveland collection.
Nothing else is uplifting in Cleveland. Come get your dead people stamps.
I know they got a Super Bowl Hope stamp that's now.
They got a massage stamp.
Oh.
Just a stamp with a massage table on it.
Is Mike Polk just waiting for him to die to put him on one?
She's known online as the Nude Queen. Her body was discovered 3 months after she flew from Maryland to Cleveland to audition for Baddies Midwest, a Bowdy reality show series filmed for the Zeus Network. We might have more viewers than the Zeus Network. Dunlap, 30, boasted over 82,000 followers on X and 17,000 on Instagram. Dunlap's sister, Kira, started a GoFundMe to help raise funds for Dunlap's funeral and expenses, as well as to hire a private investigator to investigate her death. Kira also took to TikTok, make a jump, and put out a call to action looking for people who had been in contact with the late star in the past month. Quote, "It's very, very important because something bad had happened to her. We're trying to figure out what happened."
She died.
Well, we know what happened.
If anybody knows anything, please message me and let me know. I'm really counting on you guys. In the comments, Kira clarified that she was, quote, trying to get answers to who Dunlap was with in Ohio. Cleveland police spokesperson told Cleve Scene they believe the incident to be an overdose. Her mother, Karen Jones, refuted those claims during an
I don't think
interview.
that's that person's real name.
Karen Jones?
Cleve Scene.
I think that's an outlet.
I know
They
who
would Cleve Scene on a stamp next.
I know who Cleve Dean is. He was a World's Strongest Man and a contestant and a world arm wrestling champion back from the 70s and early 80s.
The more you know. They suspected that it was an overdose. I said my daughter has never used hard drugs. Talk to anybody. I will stake my life on it that the toxicology is going to come back, that she didn't have any hard drugs in her system. In a post on TikTok, her mother explained that her family would be having a private autopsy performed as well.
She
They are
did,
able
in
to
fact, have hard drugs.
I don't know what she was doing in Cleveland, who she was meeting with, or anything like that, but I know she didn't do any hard drugs.
Baddies Midwest was an offshoot of Zeus's Bad Girls Club. It's the creation of reality show producer Natalie Nunn, who brought the show and its castings to 7 cities across the region. The show is popular for its grotesque, high-octane fights among women on hayrides, in living rooms, and who typically try out for the show. They try to boost their social standing. Post on X suggests Dunlap stayed in Cleveland through November and December.
So was she on the show?
I don't think
Did
she
her
made
family
it. She
have-
just auditioned.
Did her family get in touch with her while the 3 months she was in Cleveland?
I don't think so.
Was she dead for the 3 months and they just found her body?
I don't know.
You're going to have to ask Cleve Scene.
Oh, damn it, Cleve.
Cleve knows all the answers.
Is this how Deshaun Watson ruptured his Achilles again?
Maybe.
Hey, you would be so lucky if that's the case. Get out of that contract.
Yeah. I'm more intrigued by what Baddies Midwest is and
Okay.
the Zeus Network.
Definitely Google that on all of your devices.
No.
All of them. All,
I like the Zeus Network.
every single device. Just Google.
Mike-
Although they're connected. When you do it on one, they all get
Gotcha.
poisoned. I mean,
Per NewYorkPost.com, where Jeff gets all of his news
none
from.
of it. I do not read the New York Post.
People living in an Italian village are banned from getting sick.
Stop that.
Residents of Bel Castro in the southern region of Calabria
Calabria.
will One of the poorest regions in Italy are ordered to avoid contact any illnesses that may require emergency medical assistance. A decree from Mayor Antonio Torchia stated. The ordinance also instructs residents not to take risks or get in accidents that could end up endangering their health, local media reported. It's been advised that they stay home as much as possible and not leave to travel or play sports.
Yeah, just stay in your house. Don't go outside.
This sounds like a ideal place to live. Should I move to Calabria?
They're encouraged to rest the majority of the time, Torchio said. The rule is obviously a humorous provocation, but it's having more of an effect than urgent notices to regional authorities about the village's lack of access to health care. It's unclear how the rules would be enforced, if they're enforced at all. But speaking to Italian TV, he said, "This is just not for a provocation. The ordinance is a cry for help, a way to shine a spotlight on the unacceptable situation." Belcastro is in a remote region. Emergency care is now available overnight or on holidays. The healthcare clinic is often closed. The nearest ER is in Cantazora, about 28 miles away. He told Italian TV that it's hard to feel safe when you know that if you need assistance, your only hope is to make it to the hospital on time. And in the roads were almost more of a risk than any illness. About half of Belcastro's 1,200 residents are 65 or older, making access to a healthcare necessity for the aging population. Since 2009, alarming 18 of the region's hospitals have closed, forcing people to seek medical assistance outside the area. If we do not provide essential services, these villages will die within 10 years, Torchia said. Jeez, oh Pete.
You know what they need to do?
What's that?
They need to get Michael J. Fox to come by their town and make him stay for 3 years as their doctor.
Just make sure he's speeding.
Yeah, well, he's got to get in an accident.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. That's a good call.
I was going to say, do the ages of their population. I thought he would say they need to procreate more within the next 10 years.
Well, there's no hospitals for them to have babies in.
Oh, old school. You can have your baby at home.
Yeah, have it in a pool.
There you go.
Yeah, but how are they going to get there?
You can have a baby in a pool. You can have it in a
Advertise,
living
How are the babies going to get there?
No, how are
Just
the
deliver a
midwives
baby.
going to get there?
Have you ever been to this town, Blake?
No, I have not been to this town. No.
Is there a lot of these old age towns in Italy that you've seen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've eaten their peppers, if that makes a difference.
But you don't have to get to the hospital on time because
You have
their
a Bobby Flay
ambulance
meal?
services are different than in the States. In the States, you got paramedics because you can get to the hospitals fast, right? Over there's an actual doctor in the ambulance because,
So far.
well, the part of it is so far, and part of it is the roads aren't, especially in these old towns, the roads aren't wide enough for people to get over and get out of the way like you can here in the States. So so there's an actual doctor in the ambulances versus paramedics.
So one of our friends was in Ireland, and they got injured, hurt themselves. And
Yeah, that's what injured means.
well, no,
Probably kissing the Blarney Stone.
but it was interesting. She's like, yeah, it was very interesting. I walked out of the hospital the next day and was like, okay, have a good day. And she's like, oh, okay, do you need anything else from me? No, have a good day. That was it.
So you pronounced it Ireland, not
Yeah.
Ireland?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you say Iron Man?
Iron Man.
So it's Ireland.
Iron Man.
See, is it just the O and the N that get you confused?
Yes. And the I and the R and the M and
D.
And the MAN.
Don't spell Eagles, whatever you do.
EA.
No,
No,
A.
EGLES.
Go
L.
Bears!
Son of a bitch. Damn it. Jeff, got some box office news, world reports over there?
I probably do.
Ooh.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
No bombs this week.
Yep, no real bombs. We'll just get right into the top 5, which we do have a top 5. Coming in at number 1, Flight Plan made $12 million in its opening weekend on a $25 million budget.
Does anybody have interest to see this?
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Mark, half bald.
Yes.
Mel Gibson directed or produced?
Mark half bald?
Marky Mark is half bald.
Which half?
Bottom.
Bottom.
Okay.
Drops his pants.
Yep.
There you go.
You've had stories about that with Marky Mark. Not you directly, but
Not me.
yes.
Yeah, he
Right.
drops his pants.
No.
I think we saw that in Boogie Nights.
Yes.
Coming in at number 2, Mufasa, The Lion King, made another $8.7 million, a total of $221 million on a $200 million budget.
It's almost at $500 million worldwide.
And at number 3, it's One of Them Days, made $8 million, total of $25 million on a budget of $14 million.
Good for that.
Coming in at number
Is that the
4,
Limp Bizkit
Yes.
documentary? Just one of them days.
I did
it's all
it for
about
the
he said, she said. No, we are not doing anything for the Nookie
Sorry.
tonight.
No, you do it for the cookie,
Yeah.
the Oreo.
Do it for the cookie.
Oh man, that's better than Limp Bizkit. Now it isn't. Coming in at number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 made another $5.5 million, a total of $226 million on a $122 million budget.
Okay.
And rounding out the top 5, Moana 2 is still hanging around with another $4.3 million, a total of $450 million on a budget of $150 million.
My wife and daughter went to see Wicket. They've never seen anything about it. And speaking of box office, loved it. And my daughter came home and talked us into buying it on digital. And I'm like, you do realize it's going to be on Disney Plus. But we ended up, we didn't finish it, but started watching it again that night. So my daughter really loves that movie.
Not a surprise. It's the play itself.
Target audience.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the funny part was my daughter doesn't like the Spider-Man film that came out, the cartoon, the animated one. It ended on a cliffhanger, right? So when it came up Wicked Part 1, my wife's like in the theater, she looked at her and she's like, oh, come on.
Your daughter said that?
Yeah. Because my wife knew it was be 2 parts, but yeah. So, but she liked it.
Is part 2 Wizard of Oz?
That was the original rumor.
Part 2 is the second half of the play.
Supposedly 2.5 hours as well.
Part 1 just got you to halftime. What do you call it? Intermission.
That's the halftime.
Cheerleaders come out. Post Malone's out there. Did you like Wicket? I don't know any Post Malone's.
Not like us. Not like us. Oh, wait, that's Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. It did remind me as we were talking about this, all these cartoon sequels and whatnot. I did watch Inside Out 2 this weekend.
What did you think of it?
I really liked it.
What did you think of Anxiety?
I liked Anxiety.
Yeah, I thought they did a fantastic job explaining what anxiety
and
was.
Yeah, and guess what? Maya Hawke was the voice of Anxiety. I'm like listening. I'm like, who is this? I know who this is. Who is this?
Oh, that girl from Stranger Things.
Yes.
Well, Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling didn't come back as...
I noticed it wasn't Mindy Kaling. Oh, that was Bill Hader was originally?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember now.
They got into a dispute over money.
Okay.
I guess they were being offered $100,000.
Yeah, it's like your
And they're
minor
like-
characters. I don't know
And
what
they're like, no. So
I noticed
So Ross Marquand just did them all.
yes.
was it I guess Phyllis Smith didn't get into a big argument because she's like, anybody willing to pay me?
Neither
to
did
do a
Louis
voice?
Black. He's like, just go ahead. Let's go. So I'm glad you liked it. I liked it a lot better than the first one.
I like the first one better, but
We know you liked it better than the first one.
I liked the first one.
What do you think of Sadness?
She was great.
oh.
Really helped us move the story along.
Hey, if without Sadness, this would have turned out terrible in number 2. Mm-hmm. Sadness was the secret weapon.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful. Hey, gotcha, Jim.
Upcoming, we have Lake George. Based on true events, 4 years after a heist gone wrong, a released convict and a well-to-do father-to-be must come up with $100,000 in one night, or else the family member will be executed in prison.
Based on a true story.
Based on true events.
Huh.
Lake George.
Okay.
Who is starring in that?
I didn't recognize anybody in the cast.
Jean-Claude.
Joel Domingo.
Then we have Round the Decay. A young woman returns to the site of her broken engagement, Newport's Valley, a sleepy tourist town with an all-consuming secret.
Karate.
It's not that valley.
Oh, is there another valley?
I guess there is, and this is a bunch of young people. I don't know who they are in this one because I'm old and a boomer. Then next we have Companion.
I think Blake wants to see this one.
A billionaire's death sets off a chain of events for Iris and her friends during a weekend trip to his lakeside estate.
Bow wow.
Sophie Thatcher, Harvey Guillen, Jack Quaid, Rupert Friend. So this actually has some people we've heard of before.
My son and I have been watching Squid Game 2, and
Really?
Netflix has been playing, I think it was this one, has been playing this commercial and trailer because we have the ad-supported one every time. It's like, oh my gosh.
And then we have Valiant One. With tensions between North and South Korea, a U.S. helicopter crashes on the North Korean side. Now the survivors must work together to protect a civilian tech specialist and find their way out without the help of U.S. military support.
Bum, bum, bum.
Chase Stokes, Lana Condor, Besmond Bourget. Yep, bunch of people. I'm not sure who they are either, but Valiant One.
Okay.
Then we have, let me get to the Love Me.
Love me, say that.
A post-apocalyptic romance in which a buoy and a satellite meet online and fall in love after the end of human civilization.
Like a buoy from the water?
Like a space, probably one in space.
Oh, okay.
And I'm assuming their voices, their characters are me and I am, played by Kristen Stewart and Stephen Yeun.
Oh, okay.
Man, actually, no, it looks like it is live action.
Yeah, I'm about to say, would someone actually pay Kristen Stewart to be a voice actor?
No, because she emotes so well.
Yeah, she's got the least expressive voice in the world.
I'm Kristen Stewart. I'm so happy.
Now the weekend.
And finally, we have Dogman. Dogman, half dog and half man. He is sworn to protect and serve as he doggedly pursues the feline supervillain, Petey the Cat.
My 8-year-old loves this.
So terrible.
My 8-year-old loves this book series.
Oh,
he's
the
read
book
them all.
series?
Yeah, he's read them all. Loves them. They're coming out with another one in March. We already pre-ordered it.
Pete the Cat?
Not Pete the Cat. Dogman.
Dogman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dogman is voiced by Peter Hastings, who is the director and writer of everything.
Yeah. So
Petey the Cat is Pete Davidson.
yeah. So he really loves it. So he's looking forward to it. It's expected to make $25 million opening weekend.
Oh, God, because the ads look so terrible.
Trust me, Jeff. It looks awful.
Poppy Lou, Lil Ray Howery, Isla Fisher, Billy Boyd,
Stephen Root. Hey, it's 9:29.
Maggie Wheeler. Oh my God.
Melissa Villaseñor.
So they can do a lot of voices with her.
Yeah.
Young Gravy,
Lorraine Newman.
Why don't you just get one person
Sherry
to do all the
O'Terry,
Like Ross McCall.
Like Ross
Kate
McCall.
McCucci. Ricky Gervais. Wow.
Is that it?
that is all.
It is January. It's kept slow. Jeff,
Another 6 movies. So
Jim, I want to give you props. Originally, I was like, God dang it, why is this fucker reading all these previews? But after like 3 months of this, I really kind of enjoy it. I like seeing what's coming out there. I'm not going to see 90% of it, but I enjoy
But
that.
you want to see about 90%.
But when it happens, like Unstoppable,
yes,
and I think there was one that we talked about a couple of months ago that my wife and I rented, and we're like, man, that was really good. And you're like, yeah, we talked about it. And I was like, oh, and you made fun of it. Son of a bitch. So, well done. Well done. Jeff, give me some top 5 music.
I'd be worried Jimmy's sucking up to you for a reason.
He's about ready to bash or something I like. Well, I told him I hated him already since he didn't see the Fish Sticks South Park episode.
That's true. You know, we should get South Park stamps. I think Cartman deserves his own stamp. Did they already do that?
No.
Check.
Well, definitely Kenny.
Yes. Yes.
Live Kenny or dead Kenny?
Oh, he's dead.
Yes.
Boy, oh boy, weren't they great. That's the Lobotomized Monkey, and now, the top 5.
South Park stamps came out in 2003.
Wow. Only like 5 years after South Park was on. Yeah. All right.
Let's see here. Top 5 this week. Top 5 favorite angry songs.
Angry. We did happy. We did sad.
Yep.
Now we're doing angry.
Like you love music so much. You go first, buddy. You go first. Get your readers on.
Yeah, so I can read my own writing. All right, I had a lot of fun with this. I actually had a lot of songs. But you know what's really good? The songs that are angry, but they're harmonious, right?
It could be, yes.
Because it could be like a dual-edged sword. And so that's where I'm starting off with my number 5, Paul McCartney. Macca, Live and Let Die.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So live and let... Well, wait a minute. That's a...
James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Guns N' Roses. That's a Guns N' Roses song.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I meant Axl Rose.
Our sister got into an argument with somebody when this band played this song, and he's like, "Who sings this?" And she's like, "Paul McCartney and Wings." No, it's Guns N' Roses.
Well, they're not wrong. Neither of them are wrong. Yeah. He didn't say who wrote it or who performed it first.
But they like to do like who guessed who wrote that and everything, and Carolyn's normally right 99% of the time, and he's normally wrong.
Brian, number 5?
Number 5 for me, I'm going to go with the song I Will Be Heard by the band Hatebreed.
I'm unaware of them, but when I was reading things online, I saw a bunch of people say Hatebreed. I'm like, well, with a name like that, I'm sure they're angry. I want to be heard.
I will be heard.
I will be heard.
I will also do what I did previously.
All right,
I will make a playlist for this.
Okay.
I just need to get everybody's songs.
An angry playlist.
My number 5, I'll go with maybe the angriest song. We'll Rage Against Some Machine and Killing in the Name of.
Killing in the Name of.
I mean, anger is in their name. You know, rage.
Well, rage is not anger.
Against the machine.
They are two different words.
Yeah. Well, it's true.
Now, granted, you can't spell anger without rage.
Right.
And
my number 5 was Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
Drowning Pool?
It's Bodies, I think is what the song is. Yeah.
Bodies.
By
Let the
Drowning Pool.
Bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Never heard it.
Jeff?
My number 5, I'm going with We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister.
We're right. Yeah. We're free. Yeah. We'll fight. You'll see. Whoa, we're not gonna take it.
No!
That's my number 5.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Papa Roach, Last Resort.
Cut my life into pieces.
This is my last resort. Or what was the joke they made? Of cut my into pieces. This is something my fork. The billboard they did. It was funny.
Cut my pie into pieces.
Seeing them in September.
Nice. Tell them I said hi.
I will.
Jeff, put on your top 5 list for angry songs.
I will let Jacoby know that.
For Angry Birds.
Let's see here. Number 10. Oh, I'm sorry, number 10. Number 4 for me is River's Edge by 7 Mary 3. Down by the River's Edge.
Water's
Water's Edge.
It's Water's Edge.
Sorry, Water's Edge. was thinking of the soccer complex.
Was it
Water's Edge.
River's Edge? Is that the Keanu Reeves movie?
No, but it's Water's Edge.
Was River Phoenix?
Both of them in it?
I think so.
So Water's Edge by Seven Mary 3.
My number 4. I will go with System of a Down and go with the Chop Suey.
Wake up!
Guys, it's too close. I don't want to get sued.
Oh, shit. That's right. Can we,
I hope nobody has Billie Eilish on their list.
can we marry System of a Down with Billie Eilish? See what that would sound like?
Oh, that would be interesting. Somebody do that for us.
Serge and Billie Eilish together. That's my number 4. Brian, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the song Satellite by Rise Against.
Rise Against can be angry.
Yes.
I was pretty sure that was going to be on your list.
Yes. I am seeing them in September.
Ooh, same show? Or?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Is it a festival?
It's a concert.
Oh, I didn't know if it was like a music festival.
He was wondering if it was a whole bunch of people or just a couple of
Just three.
Oh.
Three bands.
Is the other band going to be on your list too?
They're not.
Oh, okay.
Number 3 for you.
4 for you.
4. I gave it away. I hinted at it when I said Limp Bizkit earlier. Because it was on my mind. Yeah, break stuff. I like that. Go break stuff.
Jeff, what do you think of that song?
Well, I think of that song like I think of every other Limp Bizkit song.
Okay, enough said.
Number 3.
I will admit there's some guilty pleasure Limp Bizkit songs for me, and break stuff is one of them.
As much as I love new metal, when I say new metal and someone's like Limp Bizkit, I want to strangle them.
All right, number 3. 2 different genres, but same anger and rage, but I put them together because I wanted to.
Because it's your list?
Because it's my list. Number 3, KMFDM, Go to Hell. They got a Fuck MTV version on there, which is fun. And then the other one, Into Insanity, Tracy Bonham. Probably not as well known as everybody else does, but she is a one-hit wonder in the mid-'90s. With Mother.
Yeah, I'm about to say, not the song you're saying was her hit.
Not Go to Hell. No. Mother, however, is nice and harmonious, and then, the song goes into, like, high-level insanity, which is nice. Good scream, primal scream kind of thing. So I like it. So those are my 3s.
Okay, Brian, your number 3?
Let's see here. My number 3, I double hobied this.
Ooh.
The song titles are Bottom Feeder, Crushed, and Wishing Wells by the band Parkway Drive.
I'm like, Wishing Wells. I'm like, Terrence Trent D'Arby? I don't think he's too angry.
Number 3?
Number 3 for me, I will go with some 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, don't?
Head Like a Hole.
Okay, good.
Bye, Blake.
Or maybe Closer.
I like your choices so far.
Or Terrible Lie.
I like that. That's a good one, too.
I'll stop there.
Stay on target.
Stay on target.
Black is your soul. I'd rather die
Then give you control.
Number 3 for me is No Son of Mine by Genesis.
You're no son. You're
no son of mine. Number 3 for you?
Number 3, I'm going to put You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, we could have, yeah, you're right. We could have paired her with Tracy Bonham.
We could have.
Mother, yeah.
They were both angry.
Or there you go, and both, yeah, exactly. So, Brian, when you're putting the list together, you can put those 2 songs back to back.
Or not.
Okay. I will make a note of that.
Number 2?
Let's see, number 2 for me, I have the Smashing Pumpkins, Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
Because they talk about rage, which we all know is anger, as we discovered earlier.
Number 2 for me is my future wife, Kelly Clarkson. Since you've been gone,
I can't breathe without you.
I can't breathe for the first time.
Sorry, yes.
I thought you said breed without you. What?
Sorry. I was getting... Sorry.
And we'll say that is of no surprise because I've talked with both my brother and my sister that you would have that song on your
Thank
list.
you. Thank you. Number 2 for you?
Number 2 for me, I will go with a 90s metal band who didn't put a whole lot out, or alternative metal, Helmet, song Unsung.
Oh, man. I like Biscuits for Smut.
That's a good one.
Helmet.
Yeah. Good choice.
My number 2, I hobied this one as well. One Step Closer and Given Up by Linkin Park.
Pretty much the entire Linkin Park discography. I did have One Step Closer on my honorable mentions.
I might have some Linkin Park in my number 1.
Might not too, but
might not.
Number 2 for you.
All right, number 2 are 2 from the same group, from the same album, Whatever and Ever, or was it Whatever I'm in? Yeah, Ben Folds 5. I enjoyed Harmonious and Angry, keeping kind of that theme. One Angry Dwarf and 200 Solemn Faces. I liked that song, but the better song of those 2 on that album, which more rage, is called Song for the Dumped.
I don't think I know either.
You don't know Song for the Dumped? That's a good one. And don't forget to give me back my black t-shirt.
When the Brian releases the playlist, I will have to listen.
Yeah, so I like them both. They're pretty good.
We'll be promoting the playlist when Brian finishes it on Facebook and
YouTube
Twitter and everything.
You put it
Music?
on Spotify?
YouTube Music.
Yeah, he puts it on YouTube Music, but you can. We'll promote it on. We'll promote the link and that.
There you go. And my number 1, which I got scared.
Is it 9
when
Inch
Jim
Nails?
was talking about 9 Inch Nails. But I'm really going to hobie 9 Inch Nails. The entire 1992 Broken EP by 9 Inch Nails is nothing but rager after rager because he was pissed because he was in the contract with Sony he couldn't get out of. And they said, you owe us one more album. So every song was a F-U, basically, to Sony and everything. And so just a full... You're pissed off and you need to burn some anger, just listen to the EP. By the time you're done, you'll be relaxed and be like, okay, it's all out.
And I'm spent.
See, I went more from the first album.
You like the first one too? Yeah.
Well, it's angry still, but
yeah.
And Sony said, we don't care why you're angry. Just release your angry music.
Just don't turn your name into a fucking symbol.
And be put on Korean cars these days.
Number 1 for you, Brian?
Number 1 for me is Coming Undone by Korn.
Yep, a lot of Korn. Angry.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 1?
I hobied number 1. It is Linkin Park, but it's new Linkin Park. The Emptiness Machine and Heavy as the Crown, both off the new album Zero.
I really like Heavy as the Crown. I like that one. My number 1 is Machine Head by Bush. Love that song. It's a good angry one. Number 1 for you?
I was a little surprised no one picked my number 1, but I'm going with Disturbed's Down with the Sickness.
Down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness.
Especially the non-radio edit where he's cussing the shit out of his mother in the song. He's very angry at that point.
So I do have 8 honorable mentions.
Well, hold on. We get to the
But
fans.
I will be interested if any of the fans pick any of my honorable mentions.
8.
So, Brian Owl.
I've got 10, but 2 of them are already on your guys' list.
All right.
Which ones?
My honorable mentions, the Linkin Park, One Step Closer, and Chop Suey, System of a Down.
Gotcha. Brian Owl.
Hour.
Do want to send condolences to him. His dog of 19 years just passed away. Snickers. So, do want to say good karma and thoughts going out to you. So
Pets are family too.
Yep. I like them more than most people. Let's see here.
In this room.
What was the name of the dog? Snickers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
19 years old.
For Snickers.
Yes. You're So Vain by Carly Simon. Probably think this song's about me.
Not
about you. I Hate Myself for Loving You, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I hate myself for loving.
Was that another
you.
cover?
I think it is.
I think, yeah. I think that was another cover.
That one might be an original, but I will look that up.
I Don't Care Anymore by Phil Collins.
I don't care anymore.
We're Not Going to Take It by Twisted Sister.
Good choice.
Angry Young Man by Billy Joel.
Oh, yeah. Billy. I thought about putting a Billy Joel song on there, but
Billy.
I thought about finding all songs that had the word angry or anger in it, but
Yeah.
decided not to.
Pittsburgh Nerd had Hate My Life, Theory of a Dead Man. How You Remind Me by Nickelback. She Hates Me by Puddle of Mud.
oh, She Hates Me. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, she fucking hates
Hates
me.
Outside by Stained. And In the End by Linkin Park. Jacoba. That tweets by Jacoba. Celebrity Jacoba. Calm Like a Bomb is by RATM. Rage Against the Machine. There we go. Down with
I was like, I know there's a
yeah.
Rage Against the Machine. Car like about RATM. Duh.
Down with the Sickness. Determined by Mudvayne. Fake It by Seether. And Tear Away by Drowning Pool. Honorable mention, Ohio is for Lovers by Hawthorne Heights. And She Hates Me by Puddle of Mud.
Excellent choice on Hawthorne Heights.
Let's see here. Jeff, you're looking something up.
I don't see anything about it being a remake. So.
Okay.
For Facebook, we had, let's see here. Oh, hold on. We had from Nick Mayer. He had Somebody by Memphis Mayfire. I Miss the Misery by Hailstorm. Ehobi number 3. Get Well and Curse or Cure. Get Well and Curse or Cure. And Icon for Hire. Sorry. Bulls on Ehobi number 2. Bulls on Parade. And Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine. And Ehobi number 1. A Place for My Head and Lying from You from Linkin Park. And then finally, Sister Carolyn. She had some, I'm hoping this a bit. Some albums just have so much great angry songs, it's hard to pick one. Number 5, King of Pain by The Police. Let's see here.
But there was more than just that.
Okay. Most of the
Synchronicity, yep.
album is pretty angry with Every Breath You Take. Mother, Synchronicity 2, and Wrapped Around Your Finger.
She did say she wanted to hear you say synchronicity.
I did it, though.
You did.
Tried.
Fleetwood Mac's Rumors album has a lot of anger as all the couples broke up, but not the
Jesus
band.
Christ, you think about that. I like to see the memes and things about that. It's like, okay, not only going to write a song that rips on you, but I'm going to make you
sing it.
Yes. James would top my list from the album. Honorable mentions go to Your Own Way and Secondhand News. Alana's breakup and upbringing gave us Jagged Little Pill. Feels so good swimming in your stomach. This may be on a lot of lists, but You Ought to Know, with his very angry hidden track on the end of the album, is my favorite there. Perfect is a strong second. Ooh. Pink's Funhouse album, has some good angry songs. The title track and So What Are You Good?
So what?
So What? Yeah, sorry. So What are good? But I like I Don't Believe You. Yep. And then number 1 by CeeLo Green. The title says it all. Fuck you.
I had that as an honorable mention.
Yep.
I had Pink, So What as an honorable mention.
That's a good one.
I also had, let's go with, where is it? I had Bullet Butterfly Wings. I had, In This Moment, Whore. I had Genesis, Jesus, He Knows Me.
Yep.
And Danzig, Mother.
Oh, Mother. I thought you wanted the...
Oh, then I also had Madonna's American Pie, because once I heard what she did to that, I was so angry.
Bye, Miss American Pie. Hey, Madonna, there's other words. I know. Bye, Miss American Pie.
I thought you were going to choose the cover version of Jesus, He Knows Me.
I think Genesis is more angry than Ghosts.
Okay.
Brian Arnold's?
I had Car Radio from 21 Pilots.
I didn't even think of 21 Pilots. They got some angry music.
They do. The Violence by Rise Against. and The Sound of Madness by Shinedown.
Oh, I like Shinedown.
We heard some Shinedown on the way over.
Yes.
And we're like, they're angry.
Yep.
On the drive over, I purposely listened to the Turbo and what the stations that plays the angry music.
Oh, Chop Suey's on.
Blake.
All right, so in between Nine Inch Nails albums, there was Stabbing Westward with What Do I Have to Do?
Oh, yeah, from Wither, Blister, Burn. I forgot all about Stabbing Westward. That
And
is a
then-
great angry
you.
song.
And then I went the techno route too with Prodigy, the early Prodigy.
Oh.
They're long.
All Prodigy.
Smack my
Yeah,
bitch
old
up.
Prodigy. And no, that's actually a British term for turning things up, but it's not a domestic violence song. But no, Prodigy, Invaders Must Die, which I get, of course. But then I went ska, Sublime, April 29th, 1992. You can listen to that and get the story on that.
Okay.
Violent Femmes, Add It Up.
Add it up. Add it up.
Yeah.
Add it up.
Then let's go back to a little bit of fun punk with Blondie, Rip Her to Shreds. And then, of course, some more early British stuff. The Godfathers, Birth, School, Work, Death. It's a good, angry song. And, of course, Baroque Assault, 1990s. Seether.
Can't fight the Seether.
Right. And then I put
And then
it on-
anything by the band Seether.
and anything by the band Seether,
Seether.
but I don't listen to Seether. So I don't know.
I didn't know which one to pick. There was just so many.
Yeah.
But I kind of put it on there because it's called Criminal and it's kind of a, nasty song. It's Fiona Apple.
Fiona Apple.
Kind of a mean song. It's kind of angry, mean.
I really like the song.
It's
So.
good. So I've said, okay.
No one had Bitch by
Meredith Brooks.
Meredith Brooks.
I did not. My honorable mentions were, let's see what I had. Blue Octobers drilled a wire through my cheek. Hole, Violet. Green Day's Holiday.
Yeah, that's a good one.
CeeLo Green, Fuck You. Matchbox 20's Push. Fozzy with Judas. Change in the House of Flies by the Deftones.
That's so good.
And Speak by Queensryche. And then also Chop Suey and One Step Closer, which were already mentioned.
Okay. Brian, do you have a Mad Lib over there?
I do. Since we did a music-related top 5, we're going to do a Taylor Swift Mad Lib.
Okay.
Blake, give me a type of event.
Birthday party.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Taylor Swift birthday party. We're not getting angry at all.
I was thinking Rumstreet or whatever that is.
Rumspringa?
Yeah, Rumspringer.
Rammstein. They weren't even on anybody's list.
No, they weren't.
Nah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Du hast mich. Du hast mich gefragt. Du
I
hast
hate-
mich gefragt.
I hate you. Jeff, oh, thank God. Give me a type of liquid.
Man juice.
Chocolate and milk.
Man juice.
We are at a birthday party.
Female juice.
Not better.
Jason, give me a
Well,
noun.
I did say milk.
A noun?
Noun.
Still do your female. It's a noun.
A brawl.
Brawl, BRAWL. All right.
A noun?
That's BRA.
WL, brawl.
No.
That's what you said.
Okay. Moving on.
Jim, give me a place.
A brothel.
It's not the
It's a
same.
weird place for a birthday party.
We didn't say whose birthday.
Blake, give me a plural article of clothing.
Teacups.
I'm going to say this just for Jeff. Assless chaps.
Yeah. Except for chaps, assless.
Yes, all chaps are assless. You do not need the adjective assless when talking about chaps.
Like all of us knew this was coming.
After all these years, I still laugh.
Just push the button. You know it will.
Didn't I put this on our group thread?
Yes, you did. And I bit my tongue.
I was waiting.
Jeff, give me a plural part of the body.
Balls. Oh, take the high road. Nope. We already were. We got
Talking about balls. He's talking about the balls on your feet.
Oh,
Yes.
good call. Good
Yes.
call.
Thank you, Blake.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
Nuns.
Oh man, this is a terrible birthday party.
There's a bus full of nuns holding babies. Oh, that was a great song on the list.
Jim, give me a noun.
Pickle.
Blake, give me an adjective.
Funny.
Jeff, give me a vehicle.
Oh,
Bus.
oh, Pope-mobile.
Oh, I missed.
Man, you blew it.
I blew it out. Oh.
Jason, give me an adjective.
Creepy.
Jim, give me a verb.
Let's go with die.
Blake, give me a verb.
Fuck. They fuck. They fuck.
Relaxing.
Relax.
Just relax.
Relax.
Don't do it
when you want to go through it.
Relax.
Jeff, give me an animal.
An aminal. We will.
Don't fuck this one up.
Oh, I will. I'll screw this
Okay.
one up royally.
Liger.
Dingo.
Ate my baby. Maybe
Dingo
a dingo
ate
ate your
your
baby.
baby.
Jason, give me a celebrity.
Don't fuck this one up.
Harp twins.
They're not celebrities.
And he didn't say plural.
Oh, okay.
A harp twin.
They're not celebrities.
Your future wife?
I got many.
You just mentioned one earlier today.
Since you've been gone.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson. What are you getting your chest hair waxed?
Don't worry about it.
All right, Jim, finish it up with a color.
Periwinkle.
No. Let's go with brown.
I guess brown.
Okay.
The one funny line from that movie.
Yes.
All right, so this is the do's and don'ts of going to a concert.
Oh, no.
Here are some things you need to know if you're going to a big birthday party or a concert. Don't drink too much chocolate milk. You don't want to miss your favorite brawl because you're in the brothel.
You're in the brothel, so you're missing the brawl. Okay. Okay.
That was number one. Number two, don't wear uncomfortable assless chaps.
Don't do it.
I don't think they make them uncomfortable at all.
That's the point.
Maybe tighten the waist.
Number three, do protect your balls with ear nuns.
Ear nuns.
I don't know what ear nuns are.
They protect your balls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it does get really loud. At the
Especially if you have
at the-
assless chaps on.
at the birthday party in the brothel. Yeah. It's really loud. Do bring a cell pickle to capture all the funny memories.
Yep.
Sell pickles.
Don't take a bus to the show. The
Aw.
stadium is so creepy, you'll never find a place to diet.
What?
I'm reading the words that you gave me.
Okay. Okay.
Number six, do relax your tickets or they won't let you in.
Okay, ticket.
Just chill out. We're going to get in. It's fine.
I don't know, man.
Everything's
don't-
calm.
Let's see. Number seven, don't bring your dingo. Kelly Clarkson is allergic. I'm sorry. I missed the ending of that one. Don't bring your dingo. Kelly Clarkson is allergic, and they're sitting next to you.
Okay.
Lastly, number 8, do represent your favorite album by wearing brown.
Wear brown.
When I think Taylor Swift, I think brown.
You wear brown.
Okay.
Now I want to find out which band has an album called Brown.
Okay. Bad idea of the week.
Wearing brown to a Taylor Swift concert.
Number 2018. There you go.
You stand out like a sore thumb.
Brown album is a studio album by Primus.
Oh, yeah.
Another angry band.
Not really.
No. Anybody have titles for the show?
Don't bring your dingo.
I have that too.
Cleve knows all the answers.
Cleve.
Just Google it on all your devices.
Brian?
Let's see here. I've had their peppers. What's up his ass on Tuesdays? Anuses or Nazis?
I had anuses or Nazis too.
I'm a pail of water. Her name was Ma'am.
I had they bleep the hole, not the ass.
No.
If I don't think about it, I'm okay. What is up your ass on Tuesday? The Dead Cleveland Collection. I can't breed without you. Or, the Pope Mobile.
I have Blew It with the Pope Mobile. Don't Bring Your Dingo. Droll Buddy. We're Not Friends.
We're not friends.
And Pickle Puffs. Yeah. I do like the Cleve knows all answers, though.
Cleve
What do you
does
guys
know
like?
all.
I would like to go with anuses or Nazis.
Nope, not doing that one. Not doing that one. I do like Don't Bring Your Dingo.
What's up his ass on Tuesdays?
Tuesdays.
Did somebody say the Dead Cleveland Connect?
He said the
Dead Cleveland Collection.
The stamp
Collection.
The stamps.
Yeah, think of all this advertisement we got for old man Brad. People will be coming up and go, "Hey, what's your ass?" on his live shows on Tuesdays at the theater.
Good.
I can't breed without you.
Okay.
I can't breathe without.
That's it. Title for the show. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Wow, I like how he just unilaterally picked it.
Got Kelly Clarkson song.
But Cleve,
does it?
We should ask Cleve because he knows all the answers.
We'll be back next week, or some of us. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. It's not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.